everybody. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. In today's video, I do want to talk about Palantir. Palantir is not having the best week. After going north of $10, it retreated to just south of $8. And for all you people that always tell me, Adam, we wish the price goes back. We cannot wait until the price retreats so we can buy more shares. Guarantee you two things. You're not buying more shares as the price is going down. And number two, you're crying for your mama that the price of Palantir is down. But it's all good. It really is all good. If you guys believe in the game, just DCA the dip. And if you don't and you already have enough shares, just sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of this video. Palantir hired a company called Forrester Analytics, where they analyzed 4 companies that Palantir is currently working with, and they did an impact study. They did a study of how Palantir impacts these 4 companies, and then they did an average between the 4 companies. It literally just broke right now. It came out like within the last hour, and I thought, why not look into it since Palantir is having such a rough week? And I'm gonna go over my desk right now. We're gonna go over the report. Hopefully it's gonna be something interesting for you guys, and I just wanted to remind you very, very acutely of something. Palantir grows with clients. The more clients that Palantir gets, they expand their relationships with the existing clients, and they also subtract the amount of effort and the amount of time and resources it takes to accumulate that relationship and expand that ever-reaching relationship. In plain English, Palantir becomes more efficient over time, and they're able to do more with what they have. And over time, Palantir expands on their existing relationships, therefore bringing in more revenue in the future. That's the name of the game. Whether you believe Palantir is gonna get there in 6 months, a year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, that is the name of the game of Palantir. The most important thing is what they can bring to the table for their clients, how can they expand their reach on existing clients, and how can they keep building up new relationships with brand new clients. Keep that please in mind when you're talking about Palantir, and I know it sucks that the price retreated to south of $8. It really does suck, but at the end of the day, we've been here numerous times before, and it can go north of $10 just as easy as it went south of $8. It could still go even lower, guys. This is what happens when you invest in a company like Palantir. Let's head over to my desk right now and let's go over this report. Maybe it's gonna turn that frown upside down and put a smile on that face. The total economic impact of Palantir Foundry. Cost savings and business benefits enabled by Foundry. About the study, the total economic impact of Palantir Foundry, Palantir commissioned Forrester Consulting to conduct a total economic impact study and examine the potential return on investment enterprises may realize by deploying Foundry. This is fantastic. A lot of companies are torn between using Palantir and not using Palantir because Palantir is by far, not even close, the most expensive option on the market. So it's a lot of money to use Palantir, and you want to make sure that you have return on your investment. So this study can help a lot. And I'm glad that they're doing this. This is just an ever-evolving theme of Palantir lately, where they're putting in the money, they're putting in the marketing, they're putting in the public relations, and they're doing what they need to do to be in the spotlight. So I agree with this. The purpose of this study is to provide readers with a framework to evaluate the potential financial impact of Foundry on their organizations. The total economic impact of Palantir, and you guys might have heard of Forrester. They're the ones that did that last impact study about machine learning and AI capabilities, where they named Palantir #1. I'll show you that after this. Summary of benefits: 3-year risk adjustment, cost savings from better supply chain and inventory management, cost savings from improved procurement processes, incremental profit from optimized production, increased employee efficiency, decommissioned legacy systems. 30% reduction in costs, 30% cost savings, 3.5% in increased revenue streams, 50 to 75% time savings for key users, 100% decommissioned within 3 years. Return on investment, 315%. Net present value, 262 million. Benefits present value, 345 million. For you to understand all of these key points, just understand they're taking a bunch of data, and from that data, they're getting these numbers. You can dig deep. It's a 28-page report. We'll go into it in just a moment, but it gets really boring for most people. That's where they're getting these numbers from. They take a bunch of different data and they give you the key points. All you need to know is that's the numbers they got from analyzing all of the different aspects. The benefits: employee satisfaction, fosters collaboration, better safety and compliance, dedicated deployment and support from the Palantir team. And these are just some quotes from 4 of the companies. By leveraging Foundry, we get a huge financial benefit. We use it for our big problems that we are not able to solve with other platforms. Senior Director of Analyst, Consumer Goods. Foundry has been extremely important in solving our main business problems. We've saved hundreds of millions of dollars in a single year. Head of Supply Chain Manufacturing. We are using Foundry to enable critical business. It very quickly organizes, makes sense of, and gets additional value from a lot of disparate data sets. Senior Director of Data and Analytics Utilities. And if you want to read this by yourself, you go down to this page. I'll leave a link in the description, which no one's ever going to click on, and you can put in all of your information. If you put in all of your information, you're going to get this, a 28-page boring report that no one's going to want to read. But let's try to go over it really fast. Executive summary: Foundry is an end-to-end software platform that allows organizations to integrate and harmonize vast data, perform holistic analysis with optimization options, and take actions to solve their top challenges across use cases. With Palantir Foundry, organizations can cut costs, grow revenue, save employee time, and make better data-driven business decisions. At the end of the day, who does not want to grow revenues, save employee time, and make better data-driven decisions, not to mention cut costs? Everybody wants it. Palantir is literally for everybody, touching over 50 different industries. The question is not, do you need Palantir? The question is, how does Palantir make you understand that you need them? How do people even know that you exist? If Palantir is presented in a room that is outside of the tech sector, outside of military, most people don't even know what Palantir is. I think Dr. Alex Karp, he had like an interview. He was on a panel. He says, who knows what Palantir is? And like 3 people raised their hands in the room, right? Even as hated as Palantir is, and as amazing as it is, most people still don't know what it is. Not to mention it's so taboo. You guys can go over the report all you want. I'm just going to do a couple of key presentation points, bullet points. So this is one of their reports. Benefits from 3 years, okay? 315% return on investments, $345 million in benefits presented value, $262 million in net presented value. So this is after expenses, as far as I understand. Payback time, 6 months. And then they give you all of these numbers. Cost savings from better supply chain and inventory management, $161 million. Cost savings from improved procurement processes, $126 million. Incremental profit from optimized production, $11.8 million. Increased employee efficiency, $20.9 million. Decommissioned legacy systems, $24.6 million. And all of the quotes that I was reading before, they're not disclosing who they're from, but these are the roles, right? Senior Vice President of Technology, Senior Director of Analysis, Head of Supply Chain, Senior Director of Data Analytics. These are the amount of total employees. We're talking about almost 365,000 employees, over 4 companies. These are massive companies. 160 billion in revenue, 40 billion in revenue, 60 billion in revenue, 20 billion in revenue. These are not small companies, and they're in a bunch of different fields. Science and engineering, consumer goods, manufacturing, and utilities. These are heavy freaking hitters talking about how Palantir is making them better. Again, the report that I'm showing you is a super boring report to read word for word. Those 28 pages is a lot. Feel free to do it on your own time. I would have lost all my subs if I did it on this channel. I'm trying to bring you the key points. And at the end of the day, remember, Palantir is super efficient, definitely reduces your costs, decreases all of your inabilities, and increases your efficiency. And this is exponential over time. And remember, most people have no idea what Palantir does. Most people think Palantir at best is a spy company or work with all the 3-letter companies or the brainchild of Peter Thiel, one of the donors of the Republican Party and chummy best friend of Donald Trump. Therefore, Palantir cannot possibly make you more efficient. Palantir cannot possibly save lives. And Palantir, by all other measures and metrics, must be a shitty company because, of course, it is the brainchild of Peter Thiel. And we all know Peter Thiel is a very, very bad person. Therefore, Palantir will never moon up. In all seriousness, guys, this report is really good because it showcases to customers that Palantir is the shit. While it's boring for me to read and it's boring for you to watch, if you are a potential customer coming to Palantir, they will be throwing this report right in your face. Like, hey, read this impact report. We're 300% making you more profitable. We're gonna save you millions and billions of dollars, blah, 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 blah. These reports is exactly what Palantir needs to do. This plus all of the ridiculously good interviews that Dr. Alex Karp has been doing, that Shai Am has been doing. Keep getting patents, and we keep banging out patents left and right. Keep the fight in Ukraine going, sign up more government contracts, help the government both domestically and abroad, and keep growing our commercial business, not just domestically, but abroad, which is for sure 100% lacking. Of course, this is no short order, but if we can do all of these things, which we are working on doing, then Palantir is gonna be just all right, and we will make a shit ton of money. Not financial advice, of course. At the end of the day, Palantir just is one of those companies. It trades on a beta. When the market comes back, and there will be a bull market, there will be a rally, Palantir is gonna be frontline and center ahead of the pack. Unfortunately, as the market goes down, Palantir also goes down. And there was a lot of euphoria about the price of Palantir going up because I said it myself, I lost a few subs. The earnings was not that great. We were GAAP profitable, fantastic, but the earnings themselves were not great. And our forward moving projections, our forward moving statement, also our guidance was not that good. It was just, maybe one of our worst earnings calls, but that's okay because in the future, Palantir will keep growing because they're exponentially expanding as they're signing up more clients. This report is just telling us everything that we already know, but it's actually putting some concrete numbers behind what we already are thinking, and this is fantastic for potential customers in the future. Guys, watch this video down below. It's absolutely amazing. You guys are definitely gonna like this if you want some more content. Thank you and have a great day.